What's up, everybody? Hello, Kiana. Hi, James.
Good evening.
Okay.
Good evening. It is Monday night, and we are like a whole week and a few days after the Legacy Power Conference and weekend and gala of 2024. How y'all feeling?
Still recovering, but excited. Everybody had a great time. So, legacy is a lot to pull off, but it's always a blessing when you hear people giving the feedback and transformation and connection. So I feel good. I feel, blessed to be able to help put this on for so many people.
Yeah, it's such a blessing. I mean, my timeline was going crazy. There was so many beautiful pictures that were put out there. It was truly a powerful, powerful weekend, and it's almost like you can't get enough. Um, we want to just say a quick welcome to everybody that's jumping in. We know this is super impromptu, but we're just warming you all up for something very fire that we got coming for you all from WDB Marketing Group. Okay. And so we just wanted to come back and sit back and chat this evening with you guys. So take a minute. My superstar here, she just can't help herself.
She ready.
Um,
She ready.
take a minute, guys, to share, to comment, to like this video, because we're going to be talking to you all about what WDB Marketing Group has coming up next. So tell me a little bit about, okay, so we had Legacy Conference weekend, but now you all got some more stuff bubbling. What is it that people can expect?
Yeah, well, we officially launched, if you missed the conference, the WDB Legacy Network. So we're super excited about this. This is something people have been asking for, like you mentioned, for years. People can't get enough of Legacy, which is a great thing, right? It's a great problem to have. But people ask, how can we do more outside of February? How do we do more things? So that's literally what the network is about. It's about the ongoing support for our businesses. So how do we come together more often? How do we work on the things? We put it all in one day at the conference. So it was a mashup. It was 8 hours of power, marketing, team, everything. So the network is actually going to pace it out where you can actually hear from experts. We're going to talk about marketing. We got this digital solution. So CRMs, a big thing we know is how do you actually communicate with your customers consistently? How do you talk to them? How do you communicate with them? So we're going to have all of these different tools that people can use. And of course, we're going to still have some events because people love our events. So if you're part of the network, you'll have free access to events throughout the year. So it's a big deal for us. It's a new space, but it's something that we know is needed. And again, people have been asking for years as we do Legacy is when is the next one? We got to wait always till February to meet, and connect again. So it's education, it's networking, and it's events.
It is everything. James, right? How are you feeling about it?
This is what I'm most excited about. It takes a lot to pull off that weekend. And, God has been blessing us with some amazing weather.
Amen.
I don't know if people have realized, but, we are in the winter months, and 7 years now, He's blessed us to be able to have this event where the weather, cooperated. So it's a lot of pressure for those 2 days events, but Legacy is on the move now. Like we're doing this now year round through the network. I know I've had a lot of people to ask me about the replays. Say, how can I get this content and this footage again? How can I go back and rewatch it? And this is the way that you go back and you're able to slow down, take notes, because it was a couple of presentations. Even I need to go back,
Yeah.
really look at one particular. Our brother helped me out, Kiana, from the Prophet.
Yeah,
Uh,
Ernest Gaines. Uh-huh.
yeah, Mr. Ernest Gain. That brother did a presentation on stocks, and it was the most comprehensive, and it was the most that I've learned. Like everybody wants you to do stocks, but the way he broke it down and the way he explained it, even to our specific questions that we asked him, he wasn't afraid of it. So that's one in particular that I know I need to go back and rewatch. But we're going to be having certain panels that we're featuring, that we're going to be having some conversations around, because it's not just the vault from this past power conference, it's also from the first 2 years.
Yeah.
It's some footage and some
Yeah.
panels kept in the vault, just for this time to be able to launch it through the network. So if you're interested in any of that education, any of the replays, this is how it's going to be available through the Legacy Network.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know that I was taking notes. I mean, I didn't know what the ticker was about at the top. And I mean, he told you like what's retail, what's service, right? He made you really understand and made it make sense. I said, oh, okay. Now I can actually follow along and I can do something with these numbers. And doesn't look like it's just some foreign language that I'm looking at all day. Hey guys, make sure that you guys are liking, commenting, sharing. This is a nice conversation with Kiana and James of WDB Marketing, talking about the Legacy Power Conference weekend, and then also the Legacy Network that is going to be ongoing for every month, 365 days. We are going to be hitting you with more amazing speakers, more intel, growing your business, scaling your business, maintaining it, networking like a boss, and taking your businesses to a next level. So this is really, really dope. James and Kiana are breaking it down. What was really the biggest inspiration for starting the WDB Legacy Network?
I'm gonna let James go first on that one.
Well, people have been asking since the first year, man, this is we have to wait all the way until next year until this happens again. And just the pillars of legacy and us, really focusing on trying to create legacy businesses that are bought, sold, or passed down to the next generation. We can't pack all that information into a weekend.
Yeah.
You can't do that in a weekend. This is a lifestyle. This takes year-round work, year-round building. And most entrepreneurs, they have more than one stream. They have more than one business. So even for the businesses who are established, trying to take them to the next level, some of them haven't hit 7 figures yet. Some of them need to be at 8 figures. Then we have a lot of people who haven't even hit 6 figures in business yet. So just a more intentional approach, on growing our businesses together, because we have a plan for us. We always have had a plan for us, but trying to have a plan for our entire community to grow and flourish together is the mission of the whole, how it came about. And I just want to say, I tried to tell everybody about Virtual Day again. I mean, I couldn't put it any more plain. I said it's arguably the most important day. Do not miss Virtual Day. And Cassie, you did it once again. 3 years now in a row, I watched this Virtual Day. And arguably, you get just as much, if not more, out of the Virtual Day than you do out of the real day. But a lot of people did not get a chance to see it. So as they see these clips and stuff coming out, they're going to say, well, where was that at?
Yeah.
I missed that. So, for the 150, plus people who were there who got a chance to see it, they know. But even people from the conference that was in person the next day, even people from the gate, they have no idea the information that they missed is vital. It's vital information for all of us.
How does WDB give back, right? Because we understand, okay, this isn't all about the money, right? This is about impact. This is about growing community. So what are some of the ways that WDB actually gives back when people are coming to the conference and supporting WDB and of course now joining the Legacy Network?
I mean, honestly, our time, our resources, even how we leverage our network for this. Cassie, you behind the scenes when we working on Legacy, we're literally tapping in to our top clients and our business professionals and really get them to come out. Like James said, if you didn't come, if you weren't there virtual or in person, we had, when I say $1 million brands on stage, we had Larry Roberts, Larry's Barber College. He's built so many different brands. He was talking about he's getting ready to build a credit union. So we really leverage our network and the people that we've seen be successful. So this, I hate to say it, this ain't cap. There's people we done seen, tried and true and done it. And a lot of these are people we working with. So we know the value that they're going to bring to the stage. So we leverage that. Corporate sponsorship. I tell people all the time, the conference was $125 for an entire day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Valuable information, resources. 1 hour of your time would have been worth that value.
Yeah, and it's a steal.
So like people don't realize, like we could sell. We attend the conference twice a year. The tickets start at $500, and they go up to $1,000. So even the price point that we put it at, this is not about us generating money from it. It really is that we're passionate and we know our businesses need this information, and we blessed to have access to this information. And you got to be hungry for it though. I'm gonna be honest. You got to be ready for this information. You got to drive. You got to be willing to sacrifice that day, like I told people. But everything that we put on and produce, we literally tap into our network and we bring out the brightest and the best for everybody to enjoy. Like I said, from the gala to the conference, we make sure that it's affordable for everybody to come to. And that's our biggest way of giving back. And then of course we give back to our young entrepreneurs, you know, so we let people know that a lot of them we were bragging. We just had our recap meeting earlier today. And I talked about, we had over 60 young entrepreneurs, so over 60 young people be able to come for free. And I would have, if I could have had access to this information when I was 16 or 17, how much further along than I was. So, you know, we pouring back into the youth. So even when you're doing things like the network and joining the network, you still sowing into something that's going to continue to grow and pour into other people. So as we build, we have to be able to give back.
Yeah. People don't really realize just a little bit of information goes so far. I mean, my son is learning about different types of accounts to open, like bank accounts. And so when it was time, I said, okay, let's go ahead and open up your bank account. He got a job. I'm like, let's get you a real bank account with a checking and a savings. He said, actually, can we get myself a CD? I want something that's going to give me at least 5% interest. He is 15. Never would have said anything like that at the age of 15. So when you guys are actually not only just giving information away to you, you all are actually pouring into them with dollars, with intellect, with information, so that they now take their businesses into $1 million businesses. Who are some of your most successful young entrepreneurs? Speaking of, we got another little entrepreneur.
Name dropping. I know we're gonna miss somebody, but I mean, even if you think about, like, we have the winners, but like I try to tell everybody who's there that's a young entrepreneur is a winner. So you can look at, you know, young people like Dondre, who has taken the opportunity just to pitch and just to be around the network and has ran with it. So heaven on earth. I mean, it was one of the top fashion shows as I can see in the whole city.
Yeah, shout out to Dondre. We got him backstage with Jeezy. Jeezy, I got a video of Jeezy loving his clothes and connecting him with his stylist because he liked his clothes so much. So, like, that's just a testament to his hunger. He take it a step further every time. He an example of what you do. You ain't got to stay. He be ready. He had the clothes ready for Jeezy. He had the package there, and he was able to give it to him on site. You know, and he loved it. So this might lead to so much bigger opportunity. So Dondre is an example.
Dondre is an example. Jada Samuels is a great example. Jada has been around now for a couple of years, and at the conference she was vending, and I said, I finally get a chance to try. She said, you never tried my juice. I say, every time you come, you sell out.
She sold out again too.
And she sold out then, but I got a chance to get it there, and I see why she's selling out. So
that has happened to me so many times. I have come like, okay, I'm going to come back around. You know, you're talking, you're networking, you come back and you're like, I'm going to go and try. Like, can't believe it's not me. I swear it's gone. It is completely off the shelves. And I'm always angry. I'm like, you know, it's tough when you're apart, you know, to actually, you know, enjoy everything that's out there. But what's really great is that the people who are showing up to this conference are able to, you know, be aware and find out and support businesses that they never heard of before.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more work to be done connecting them. And network, that's our mission. Like, we've had an effort to connect them, but now we're going to be connecting them more. They're supposed to have a young entrepreneurs mixer. It's just for the young entrepreneurs that we're going to be putting on. So just being able to connect them, because nobody's going to connect us. We realize this. Nobody's going to say, hey guys, y'all need to know. We have to connect ourselves. So we feel like it's our responsibility and our mission to do so.
Yeah. And you guys are really taking the steps to make it happen and come to fruition. Listen, I know when the idea comes to any of you all's brains, like it's like, let's go. It's on and popping. Everybody is in. All hands are on deck, and it's gonna come true. And I love that, because sometimes we get too caught up in being too perfect sometimes. And then nothing ever happens. Nothing ever comes from it. And 10, 20 years goes down and you're talking to your grandkids about how you had this dream.
Yeah.
Right. So you all take action and then show others how to take action so that we can empower. Like I said, it's all about without our businesses, no one else is going to sustain us and to fund us and to employ us and actually bring those resources back in a way that we can constantly see prosperity.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a give and a get, right? Like people always say, man, you one of the most humble brothers, but I got an ego. We all have an ego, but are you willing to put your ego to the side for the greater good of your people, to move your people forward? And I think all of us individually at some level is doing that. We have to be able to put our egos down sometime to be able to join something and be a part of something that's bigger than ourselves. So that's what as the Legacy Network is something that's bigger than ourselves, and some people like I just don't understand. Like, if you say you serious about your business, you need to grow you haven't hit 6 figures and you not there because I feel this certain way about a certain person. It's just crazy to me that you gonna block your blessing and not get your contact, not get your money that's out that room because there's one person or 2 people there that you feel like you don't rock with. There's hundreds of people in there. I tell people every year, this is our event, and every year I leave with new clients. Every year I leave with new connections, and I meet somebody that I did not know before I got there.
Yeah.
We have to be able to put our egos to the side a little bit because it's not always just about us. It might be somebody else there who needs you that you could be pouring into that could take our community to the next level. So
I think that's a great segue to talk about the partners of the Legacy Network and those that the people are going to be able to benefit from by joining. So let's talk about those. Who are some of the partners?
Can I get started first? Because it's some heavy hitters and the partners that a lot of people don't know exist. We can start with TBM 360 with this CRM tool. If you don't have automation going in your business, I'm excited for the boot camp, and we already are active on there. I'm constantly learning about this system. So if you're doing everything, man, you're not doing text message blasts, you're not communicating through text message, which I know about 80% of our clients are not. We're going to get left behind if we don't adapt to new technology, but we're not going to get left behind because, we're going to be in there. But to further go on the partners, you guys, Felicia, Priya, our PR professional, everybody wants to guys make it on channel 2, channel 5, 7, channel 9, and 32. We made every major news network, and they was our PR professional, and she has a special offer through the network. So that's one of the things, like you said, how we giving back. We usually don't put our professionals out there that we use. We don't normally put our internal team and say, this is who we use PR. This is who we use for this service or that service. But we're going to be sharing that not only to help them grow their business, so the people who provide these services can grow as well. So
we got our attorney India Rios, who handles all of our business contracts and our trademarks, and one of the coldest Black women that I know. So she's going to be on there and just fully in. We got Tequila Key Solutions. So when we talk about virtual assistance and support, which we all need, we talked about team building at the conference. So we have 2 virtual assistants right now. So I don't know how we put on Legacy, honestly, without our VA. Shout out to Latoya. So just having a virtual admin, we know, like you said, as you grow your business, it's things that you need, it's support that you need. You may not be ready to bring somebody in full time in-house. You just may need somebody who could send out the emails for you or, do some digital marketing for you. So having like a virtual assistant is going to be huge. We got Sarita Love, a success junkie. So we're going to be doing some grind sessions and some meetups together. So like James said, we literally extended our network. people that we're closest to that work with us, help us build legacy, collaborate, Cassie, we've been partners for 10 plus years, since the Sibley days when you walked in. So having that CRM is important. Just going back to that, everybody don't know what a CRM is, a customer relationship manager. So if you are not communicating with your customers, then you are losing money, period. That's just what it boils down to, whether that's email marketing, text marketing, through your website, through landing pages. And that's one of the biggest leakages that I feel like we have in our business. We do not, my tip is always, it's cheaper to keep her. So you got a customer, you made her happy, he or she happy, but are you communicating with them? Are you actually talking to them on a consistent basis? Are you thinking, and we think about all the big brands, I ain't gonna name the big brands. I'm just gonna shout out I'm gonna shout out like a Sip and Savor, but that need to be on my mind all the time. You don't take for granted that somebody's thinking about your brand. You got to communicate with them. You got to consistently communicate with them. So that's what a CRM does. And the CRM does so much more than that. So that's why it was important to partner with you all, because it's, even with all the things that we're giving, you need those systems as your back end support. So we have over 10 partners already. We got videography, so Bright Ideas, Indie Rap, who are part of our video production team. So we collaborate anyway. We work on projects. So you think about visuals and design and things like that you need. So we got legal. We got somebody for HR. We coming with HR, but systems, teams, legal, marketing. Of course, it's Team WDB. Hey, Jamie.
Listen, the video team for the Legacy Weekend.
We not playing no games.
Snapped. Yeah. They snapped. I mean, from the pre-production of everybody's intros coming onto the stage, to all of the footage that they've taken, the way that they took this, it was like a Grand Cardone conference.
And they went hard to the end. I saw them at the after party during the last hour of the event. They were still shooting like how they just got there. So, man, if you enjoyed the quality of the videos, if you saw the videos and you want that same quality, there's special offers going on through these partners through the network. And like you said, don't forget about us, WDB Marketing. We're offering 15% off design and print services. So if you got any events coming up, you want your signage to be off the chain, and you just ready to take your brand to the next level, this is how you can get our services at a discount, because they are not going down.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all.
What did Joe say? We know what to say. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. I mean, honestly, we just trying to offer incentives for people. We know we small businesses out here, so we want to make it affordable. So it's so many ways that you save and that you win, but we're doing this as a collective. So you should be rocking with WDB anyway. So why didn't I get that extra 15% off? You need a CRM anyway. This is the CRM that we use. So we consolidated and save money. I was paying more. We was paying more for the CRM than we would be paying for this network alone. By itself. That's what we were paying beforehand. So it's like you get everything in one. So we do services for cookies.
Right. And guys, you want to be able to start practicing networking. And you can only do that by actually taking action and being at networking events. Being a part of the WD Legacy Network is going to force you into these rooms, not only in live events, but virtual. There's going to be a community that's going to be built from that. And it's going to start giving you that practice so that you can start leveling up. Like James said, even at their own events, he is constantly gaining new clients for WDB. So that same thing can happen with you all. The people that you're looking to are going to be your peers, who are going to be your best clients.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be in those same circles, right? I mean, you all have done it. We've done it. We've joined these huge networks that cost 3 times as much as Legacy Network. But the Legacy Network is going to have the same heavy hitting, valuable speakers, information, and resources as those other networks that we've joined to be able to level our businesses up. So you do not want to miss out on this, because this is an introductory offer.
Introductory, yes.
It is an introductory offer.
only to this Sunday, this offer. So you want to get locked in now, because after Sunday you'll still be able to join, just not at this price.
Yeah, and just to break that down again, I know some people got on a little bit later, but like we said, what it is it's really the ongoing impact of what we do at Legacy, but it's throughout the year. So we talk about monthly webinars and trainings. We're going to be doing events that you get free access to throughout the year, and then you'll get discounts from all of our service providers. So it's what people have been asking for years. So you ask for it, and we actually are delivering it, which is that Legacy continues throughout February, beyond just February. That you get that, like when you asked earlier, Cassie, why do we do this? I know this year that we were talking about launching it last year, and we just, things got a little tied up, but just actually like creating a programming for the conference. I'm like, it's no way that we can teach everything that needs to be taught in this day. It's no way, so we give you sound bites, but the network will allow you to actually really get into it. We talking about an hour and a half, 2 hours on one topic versus 30 minutes, events where you got 3 or 4 hours just dedicated to one thing. So the network is going to allow us to really be able to lean into it and really build out on those conversations around team building, around AI, around marketing. So it's that ongoing support, that I know our businesses need. Like James said, we still need it. We're part of several other memberships. I believe in ongoing education. I believe if you want to hit that $1 million mark and that $5 million mark and that $10 million mark and up, it comes with you constantly evolving your business and refining that business. So education is important. The people that you surround yourself with are even more important. People that are evolving or that are further along than you, which is also a big part of this. Like I said, we layer our community where it's people, everybody's on different tiers and different levels and different experiences, because we learn and feed off of each other. So just being surrounded by somebody who may have maybe 2 steps ahead of you in a certain area is going to save you how much money. It's going to help you get there much faster. So just the network and the access alone is it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be powerful. So we excited. Again, people have been asking for it, and we are officially launching it this year, our network.
So you guys see it right there. There's a link that's on the screen, and there's a link that's inside the comments. You guys go ahead and click that so that you can join the network, right? When you click that link, you're going to be able to see all the different great benefits and features of it. So click the link, opt in, and then you'll be able to see everything, and then go ahead and get started, because right, what you don't want to do is come back around and be like, oh, I wish I could still get it at the price that they already have for, right? Listen, y'all, we as Black people, we can't hang on to this late narrative. It does not serve us. It does not help us. It keeps us behind. You late, you're going to be late on a lot of things, right? You're late in technology. You're late in your business. You're late on your bills. You're late picking people up. Now you're not able to, now you're getting kicked out of things, right? We need to, not only do we need to be on time, we need to be ahead of time, right? We need to take our businesses into the future and regain what our ancestors had a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to click that link, guys. Click it, learn more, get in, take a chance on yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Bid on yourself. Invest in yourself. Who's going to take a risk if you're not going to take a risk for yourself? No one's going to take a risk on you until you do it first.
Yeah.
So this is super easy, guys. Just click that link. Come on and join. You already know what it is. You already know what it looks like. Let's go. We're going to come back and do this probably, at least one more time before we do our official launch. We're probably going to, be, showing you guys. So it's going to be up to you if you're going to be jumping in at this price.
Yes.
Get it a different price.
And let us know what questions you have. If you got questions about it, things like that. We're getting ready to launch next week. I'm going to be doing a strategy session March 27th. So that's going to be a big part of it. So we kicking it off talking about strategy, laying the foundation. We got the boot camp coming for the CRM. So it's a lot of things coming up, and that's why the time is better to jump in now while we're kicking this off. But let us know if you have questions. You know, I would love to hear if people like, well, what about this, or what's going to happen with that? You know, this is something that we launching and we evolving it, but we are building it out for the community. So we want to hear from the community. We want to hear from you all who we know should be in the network. So you all know how to reach us. If it's through the link, through an email, let us know so we can answer your questions. Because you know, we stronger together. So we all want to be more successful. So let's come on over to the other side and do it together.
Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. I think that's all we got for right now, right?
That's it. That's it.
Right now, the kickoff call and the boot camp starts next Monday. So exactly 1 week from today. So like I said in the email, as the minister said, you know, business is warfare. So how we going to expect to win the war if we don't even go through the boot camp? So this boot camp is going to be vital just to make sure you have the foundation to be able to automate, to be able to use some of these tools. Like Kiana mentioned, at the end of the month, we're going into the Q1 strategy check. Quarter one is over at the end of the month. So already we just entered 2024, but we got to do this Q1 strategy check. Did your strategy work for Q1? You need to make adjustments to your strategy for the rest of the year. So every quarter we're going to be doing a strategy check. This to check the pulse on our business, because you got to be able to pivot.
Mm-hmm.
If what you're doing is not working or it needs to be tweaked and improved, we do it all the time. So you just can't stick to something that's not working. You got to be able to pivot. So I'm super excited for Monday. I will be there.
Listen, we are all going to be there. We can't wait. Y'all need to be there too. Click on the link. It's in the comments, or go ahead and write it in there. And it's late for me, y'all. I appreciate y'all dealing with the mama over here. These are my little VPs in the making.
Definitely. I love it.
All right. Well, good night, family.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Ishmael, I saw it. I know, right? What did he say?
So you missed the fake sausage. I think I can't believe it's not meat.
You missed one of the sausage in Buffalo, not me. I sure did. So now I gotta go there and get it.
I know. Actually, that did happen. Like somebody I know missed the food and can't believe it's not meat, and they ended up at Soul. What is it? Soul City and
all right out
Soul
there.
Vibes. I'm sorry, Soul Vibes, and can't believe it's not meat the next day. So it come back. It come back right to you.
And that's what it's part. That's what you get with WDB Legacy Network. So go ahead and join.
We'll come right on back. All right.
All right. Good night, you guys.
Good night.